Welcome to Critical Hit, a Major Spoilers podcast. Thank you so much for downloading and checking us out this week. It's a quiet night in the woods, Brad. Not a danger in sight.
Not since the danger, has been not since y'all have been staunching your bleeding wounds, and because all sorts of combat happened last time
on Critical Hit.
That was good. There you go. All right.
Yeah, evil birds tried to eat us.
Yeah, well, they were things. Yeah, bird-ish. I mean, if given that they had no feathers and no wings, but I may have described them as birdish. But
they just made a tweet noise, so I decided they were birds.
Good inference, but no. Yeah, they were. I don't. Yeah. They were just ugly purple mouthy things with big wads of legs underneath them.
I mean, as much bird as, the squirrel thing of Rob's is a squirrel, and that bear thing was a bear.
It's all very vague.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's not even not even like sort of good analog creatures in this, but maybe that's the point, I guess.
Yes.
So last time you did have this weird Maurice got ambushed by a little pack of the little purple dreet guys, and then you decided to camp for the night. And just as a reminder, I think a couple of you, that is Rupert and Maurice, are still, even after sleeping through the night, still a little short on some pools. Is that right?
Yeah, that is correct, which is brutal.
I am down on my might and down on my speed.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll see how long Rupert Manley lasts.
All right. And one piece of bookkeeping. So, Sam, do you have those 2 bonus points? You want to have those in speed for this day?
Yeah. Yes. Okay. So that's a good question. Does anyone have an idea for like a skill? Because I can also redirect a skill at the start of my day as part of my versatileness. So I currently have it in perception, but since we already have a character with perception trained, like I could maybe put it in something more useful.
I would say I also have that same ability because it's like the basic ability of the Jack.
Yes, exactly.
So any thoughts on that front would be helpful as well.
Do we have any other people?
So, like, I don't know, skills are real vague. So, I mean, there is a suggested list, but you can also just kind of make stuff up. So I'm currently trained in perception, balance, sneaking, and all actions that overcome or ignore the effects of deprivation, sorrow, or pain. And pleasant social interactions. But I could change the perception to, like, I don't know, survival or something like that since we're out in the wilderness.
I would say I've got scavenging for my extra default one.
I've got the additional one set to scavenging.
I don't have anything set for the nebulous pick a skill at the morning. I've got perception, then I've got a bunch of stuff that deals with falsehoods and disguises and facades, and then I've got scavenging as one where it was just like, you get an extra skill. I'm like, this works. And then I've got the daily blank.
Yeah, that's just being a Jack. It's like, whatever it is that you need today, Jacks will do it. Well, let me take a look what we got. How about I take, like, I don't know, geography or something while we're out and about trying to, like, figure things out?
Sounds decent.
Unless you think, like, survival would be more appropriate to whatever it is that we're doing out here. Like, it's really kind of your call what the most relevant skill would be for, like, wandering around uncharted territory and not dying.
I mean, survival sounds like
monster identification.
Yeah, actually, is there like a monster lore skill that I could take, Brad?
I mean, you could. Yeah, I mean, you could do.
Oh, like, identifying. That's literally a skill in this list.
Yeah. So you could.
All right.
Yeah,
I'm taking identifying.
Okay. All right.
And then Rob, just send very broad signals and put down hot air ballooning. See if the GM makes them happen for you.
Let's see what I can work out. You might be surprised.
Underwater basket weaving.
Also, I could do that.
High lie.
Turn this
weird
to a Tron game before we're done.
Yeah, that wide open skills list is I don't know. I mean, that's kind of weird to me. But I mean, I also get the whole. I do like the whole. Just whatever. I mean,
want. we talked about a little bit before how kind of the previous edition of this game was much more combat oriented, right? So, like, I wonder if this is them just getting back at us, like people complaining that it's too combat oriented, and they're being like, "Oh yeah, well here you can have any skill you want. You can have redundant skills. You can have like narrow and broad skills, and they can both hang out together. And I don't care. Your GM has to worry about this."
Yeah, that is just kind of like figure it out, make it up. I mean, but I guess that's there we go. All right, if you all are ready to venture forth, you all can wake up in the morning. Is anything else anybody needs to take care of or deal with before we get going?
I'm just gonna go with the generic athletics for the learned skill.
Okay, I was literally wrote down hot air ballooning.
Maybe if I ever play a Jack.
All right. Oh, and by the way, as I recall, and just as a point of bookkeeping, everyone but Brian should have 3 experience points. I can't remember if I said at the end of the last session, but at the end of the last session, everybody should have received an experience point. So
yeah, that's what I have written down on my sheet.
Okay.
But I'm saving for 4 so I can get one of those.
Yeah, so we can level up. Or
tier
up or whatever it is. Yep.
Yeah, there we go. All right, very good. So you all wake up to see that the elderly Eon priest Galen Briss is already sitting by the fire. He kind of casually scratches his fleshy right arm with his mechanical left arm, and nods at you all as you wake up. And as you approach the fire, or any of you who approach the fire come up near him, he's contemplating a little, like a peel of wedge fruit that somebody threw on the ground last night. He's sitting next to the ring of stones and around the fire, and he's holding this piece of wedge fruit peel, and there's a little insect crawling on it. And he asks, just to see who will answer, any of you familiar with the parable of the roadside picnic?
No, but I bet you're going to tell me about it.
Actually, no. I was going to suggest you should read it sometime. It's a good parable. Very good.
Do you have the book
with me? No, I did bring my traveler's book. I do have it with me, but I did not bring Cavill's Book of Parables. I'm sorry. And just out of spite, I'm not going to tell you the parable of the roadside picnic now. So there you go. We'll make that reading homework when we get back to town.
Oh man,
Rupert looks nervous.
Are you okay, Rupert?
Yeah. We should head out.
Okay, well let's maybe have something to eat before we strike camp. One must nourish the body, or at least some of us must nourish the body.
Yeah, but I'm not going hunting again. That didn't go so well yesterday.
He tosses you a little wedge fruit.
Oh, thanks.
There you go, kid. All right. Well, I'm gonna strike my camp because I've already eaten, and when you guys are ready to head back out, let's get ready to go. So when you are ready, eventually we'll all head back north. At one point, Galen points out, for any of you who didn't notice, and maybe somebody trained in perception would have caught this a while ago, that that through the trees you can make out that that black beam. It is no longer a hair's breadth. It is it has some noticeable width to it. In fact, you must be getting considerably closer to it now.
Can we see how far off that is? How far off do you think that is, old man?
I don't know. If we're lucky, maybe only another hour or two. I mean, it really depends on how wide it is, doesn't it?
Yeah, let's hope we're close. I hope that's not really big.
Yeah, I mean, if it's super wide, then we've still got a few days to go. But if it's I don't know. How far do you think we are?
It's just around the bend.
Okay, good. Well,
squints his eyes, puts his hand up above his eyes to shield his eyes, and looks like, it's just around the corner.
It's not around the corner. It's right in front of us. You see it right there in front of us, right?
Yeah, it's just right over that hill.
Yeah, okay, all right, fine. After trudging on for a while longer, and in fact, it is only a couple hours. The trees sort of instantly thin out, and you can see about 20 meters ahead of you. There's a patch where the trees appear to have been clearly gnawn down to within maybe just a few centimeters of the soil, and any greenery has been shorn down also. And so you can see about 20 meters out. I mean, it's just like almost like as a perfect ring. There is in front of you a little. It's not little. It's a couple of meters high, about 3 meters high. A wall of that same orange synth that the drive was made of. And the wall in this clearing extend not as far as you can see in either direction, because it appears to be kind of a circular shape to it. That is, the wall curves away, behind itself, as if maybe you're looking at a circular structure. But it extends for you can see maybe 50 meters in either direction before the wall kind of curves off behind itself, and then there is this shorn area where everything has been gnawed away outside this wall. As you look a little closer at it, you can see there are two figures standing near what appears to be an opening in the wall, almost directly in front of you. And at this point, you can see the black beam is pretty thick. Like you've approached it quite quickly, right? It's much thicker than it was a couple of hours ago, which means you must be coming right up on it. In fact, you would guess that it might be coming right from the center of this rather large structure.
Are these like human people, or are they like monster people?
They seem to be human beings.
Do they?
Do we?
I'll wave and be like, "Hello."
They don't seem to respond at all. Maybe you think one of them moved its head a little bit, but not really. They seem to be standing pretty still.
Hey, she said hello.
Definitely nobody moved their head on that one.
I don't know. This is kind of weird. Osford, what do you think?
Yeah. I think maybe we should get closer and see what seems to be up.
Yeah.
Okay.
Maybe
Rupert cracks his knuckles. Okay.
Galen also seems very open to that. So how close do you want to get up to them? You started like about 20 yards or 20 meters on the clearing there.
We'll get to like 10 meters.
Okay, you just have the distance. Okay, all right. Yeah, you can see at this point these are two. They're pretty sturdy looking. They've got some armor, or they appear to be armored, and maybe wearing like an armored metallic chest piece and armored pieces on their legs and a helmet. They're faces seem kind of plain, and their skin seems to be very much the same tone as as silica. That they seem to have that same sort of ruddy, orangish, clay-looking skin that silica has.
Are these friends of yours?
Do I recognize them?
No, I mean you don't particularly recognize them. There may be a bit of familiarity about this, but also maybe in the same way that you've caught a glimpse of yourself in the mirror enough times that
sure.
In fact, all of you would kind of go, oh, there's clearly some sort of relation here.
I do not know them, but they do seem to be of a similar make.
Well, you're nice. Hopefully they'll be nice too.
I think we can count on that. Galen says he strolls up to them and gets just really within a nice short distance of them and gives them a cheerful greeting and a big wave. Hello, he says, and you can hear one of them responds with and raises his hand almost to signal like to signal stop. Galen approaches him and reaches out to grab this fellow's hand with his right hand, like his, like to give him like a
handshake,
a high five-ish, high handshake kind of thing. And instantly that hand transforms into kind of a like maybe a barbed tentacle sort of look, and it just whips right out and wraps around Galen's right wrist. The figure gives a tug downward, and you hear a resounding pop as Galen's arm either breaks or is dislocated.
That his good arm?
It was his flesh arm. Yeah, he.
Man.
So not really his good arm, I guess. And he instantly just falls to his knees and is screaming in pain.
I rush forward and punch that thing in its face.
Yeah, pretty much.
All right. Well, rush forward and punch that thing in its face then. All right. I guess make your roll. I will tell you that this is going to be what do we call this roll? This roll is a challenging roll, so it's your target is 15.
I'm going to put all my strength in it. So I'm going to let's see. I'm going to use my edge plus 2 of my strength.
Okay.
To knock that down to difficult, which would put me at a 12.
Yep.
And is there something that I have because I am that's only for the attack if it succeeds. All right. I'm gonna punch him.
Okay.
And I do not succeed.
You failed. You missed. He just stood perfectly still and just did that little thing where he leaned back just enough for you to whiff the air right in front of his face. Let's do an initiative check here. So give me a. I guess we just make a speed roll here. Just give me some numbers that I can write down for your speed check. We'll call it a speed check, but it's just,
is it based on our current pool?
Roll a d20. Well, I guess you can put effort
okay.
into it if you want, speed effort into it if you want. But I don't think that would be advisable. The question is really, are you going before or after these guys go in the round?
This is just a d20 that we're in, right?
Yep.
Oh yeah, initiative is something else you can be trained in.
All right, so I see a couple of 7s and an 18. All right, and a 14 and a 10. All right, so these guys are on a 12. The one fellow has already spent his, so we'll call him having spent his. So everybody who rolled above a 12 gets to go first. And Rupert, you've done yours.
Yep, I already did mine. So
you would be at the top. So I guess that all kind of works out well. All right.
I guess it's like we scripted this out ahead of time, listeners.
It is. So we got Rupert, we got Brian, We got the two fellas who are standing here, and we have Anam, and then Silica and Maurice. You can figure it out at the end, the bottom end. All right, Brian.
All right, I'm gonna basically rush in behind Rupert and grab Galen and start trying to drag him away.
Okay. Do you grab him by his fleshy arm or his mechanical arm?
I'm gonna, around the mechanical arm and waist.
Okay, all right. That's very merciful of you. All right. You can get him a short distance away.
Okay.
All right. As you're coming in to do that, or as you're making your way out, the other of these fellows lashes out with that same sort of almost a whip-like structure with barbs on the end of it, and takes a shot at you. Do you want to defend this as might or speed, and do you want to put effort in and that kind of business?
I think I'll defend with speed.
All right. This is going to be a difficult roll, so you're going to need a 12.
All right. I think I will put in a level of effort here. So spend 3 points because I do have I have both an edge and a penalty due to armor, so 3.
Okay. And that's speed, you said?
Yeah.
All right. But okay, so that's 2 out of your speed pool.
It'll be 3 because I also
because the armor. Sorry, got it.
Yeah.
You said that, and I didn't.
Oh, a 19.
Okay. A 19. That doesn't get you much. Well, I guess it does get you something, doesn't it? On a 19, you get to have a minor effect. No, I guess it's not for. That's only for an attack. Darn it.
Okay.
Yeah, I guess there aren't minor effects for making a defense roll. Sorry to get you excited about that. All right, so you do very successfully though dodge this whip. It spins right across like just above your head, and makes a weird, not kind of a wishy noise, but more of a humming as it goes past you.
I see.
All right, Anam, what do you want to do?
Are the beans, whatever they are, being aggressive still?
I think you would call what that one just did to Brian or to Osford aggressive, and I think you could definitely say that whatever it did to poor Galen's arm was also an aggressive move. Yeah.
I guess we'll just go ahead and shoot at it.
Okay.
With the bow, so that's a speed. That point, right?
Yep, it's the speed for a ranged attack. Always a speed.
Okay. I'll go ahead and spend effort. And what is my difficulty at that point?
Your difficulty is going to be a 15. Oh, with the effort, sorry, it'll go down to 12.
Does that mean
and your edge is in might, is that correct?
Yeah, my edge is in might.
Okay.
Hey, I rolled an 18.
18, that's very good. So you get a plus to your damage. And you've got a bow, which is, as I recall, a medium weapon. Is that right? Or is it light?
It was a light weapon.
All right, so that'll put you at 5 points of damage. Its armor does seem to account for a bit of that. So it's only going to take 2 points of damage because it's got this metal armor on it.
Yeah, and then Osford was able to pull Galen away.
Yep. Were you shooting at the one who attacked Galen or the one who swung out at Osford?
The one who swung out at Osford.
Okay.
And I'll try and also position myself between those two.
Okay.
If Osford got far enough back here.
Yep, he did. All right.
That'll be me.
Silica and Maurice, which one of you would like to go next?
Silica will produce a tablet and eat it. Wait.
And what does this tablet do?
It's intellect enhancement.
Nice.
It adds 1 intelligence edge for 1 hour. I don't know if the cipher level matters.
I don't think it does. No, it doesn't.
Okay. So that'll give me an additional brain edge.
All right, for 1 hour. All right, very good. Maurice?
I think I'm just going to pull out my bow and take a shot at these guys.
All right. You're also going for a 15.
Okay, that's pretty brutal. So I can spend, is it 1 point from my pool? Okay, edge. I've got a speed edge.
So 2 points will get you, and will let you put effort into it.
All right.
Okay, are we all right? Like suddenly, I'm doubting the whole bows are light things, but we can take that as
I think bows are medium. Actually, it's blow darts are the light version.
Okay, that's right. Yeah, so
throwing knives and stuff.
Yeah, so Rob, I'm gonna give you 2 more points of damage on that guy, because light weapons give you they reduce the difficulty. They ease the attack roll a notch.
Yeah.
So
I'm going to toss a dagger at this guy to take the reduced difficulty.
All right.
So that would take me down to 13.
That will reduce it. So you're not spending edge. So yeah, that'll take it down to 12.
12. Yeah, I'll also spend 2 to take it down to 9.
Okay. I will tell you that unless you roll high, your little light dagger does 2 points of damage, and even just from seeing the way that arrow didn't really affect him as much as you would think it would, given how good a shot that was, your dagger might not do anything at all here.
All right, then I'm going to actually run a total audible and pull out one of my ciphers, being the ray emitter. So she pulls out a little ray gun. And pew pew, and so I will just blast him with that.
All right,
which just deals a d6 of damage to something up to 200 feet away.
Okay, and that ray emitter is your cipher.
Correct.
All right, the heat ray emitter. Okay, and this is a one shot that you get.
Yep.
All right, yeah, you got to roll this to hit. So give it a shot.
Oh, okay.
This is still going to be a speed.
Sorry, I rolled the damage first, but I rolled a nat 20 on the speed roll.
Oh, brilliant. Okay, I thought you fumbled that. All right, so you got a 1 on your damage and a nat 20. Okay, so the nat 20 is going to get you 3 points extra damage, but
Sweet.
you also, or 4 points of extra damage, but you also get a major effect.
Wow.
So
okay.
You could knock him down or stun him or
I'll stun him. That sounds great.
Okay, so he's stun in this case is he's going to lose his next action. So he's not
overheat his circuits.
Yeah, and were you shooting, by the way, at the same one that Rob fired at? Is that right?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So he's going to take let's see, 5. He's going to take 2 points of damage on that. All right. Very good. Well
Goodbye,
done.
heat emitter. You were great.
There you go. Rupert.
Oh, man, Rupert's mad because he missed his punch. He's going to do it again. Going to punch that thing right in the face. How dare you get out of my way? And he's going to put some effort into it with his edge and his might pool to take that down to a difficulty of difficult rating. And he punches that thing and misses again.
Oh,
man, with a 1. I rolled a nat 1 or an epic fail.
Oh, that is brutal. All right, well,
that's pretty bad. Way to go, Rupert. It's not my fault.
Rupert is just gonna
he's getting angrier and angrier.
Lip skid right in front of the guy. In fact, he seemed to be so furious he probably didn't see one of those little gnawed off stumps right in front of him, and is down prone in front of this character, just flat on his face.
My kilt flies up.
Fade to black. Hard cut to Osford, who's up for doing something.
Yeah, I think I'll basically tell Galen, all right, stay down and safe, old man, and like stand up, pull out my crossbow, and start strafing around to basically not hopefully draw more attention to the old guy and shoot at one of those things.
Okay, so you're going to shift a little bit away from Galen and shoot at which one do you want to shoot at?
I think I'll try to shoot at the one that Maurice hit.
Okay, all right. You're also going for a 15 for this shot.
Yeah,
and that's going to be on speed.
Go ahead and spend yet more effort.
All right, and that's 3 from you because of your armor.
Yep. Oh nope. Roll a 7.
Indeed. All right. So the bolt ricochets off of the orange synth wall behind him. That guy is still thoroughly dazed from the heat ray, which seems to have whatever processes this automaton has just seems to have been completely overwhelmed by the heat ray. But the fellow who is now standing over the prone Rupert is going to give him a very solid lash from this barbed whip that is extended from his hand. So you're going to roll a defend yourself.
Defend with speed, right?
You can defend with either one. So this is a melee attack. So you can defend either way you want.
And what do I roll to defend since I've not had to defend yet?
Okay, so this is just a D20, and the goal here is to beat a 12. So he attacks at 12, and you just decide if it's going to be might or speed.
It's going to be speed. I'm going to try to roll out of the way. And does my armor play anything into this? I've got Flesh of Stone +1 armor. Does that do anything in this roll or no?
If you get damaged, your armor will protect you from the damage.
I rolled a 1 again.
Steven.
Not me, it's Rupert. Not my fault.
Rupert.
Not my fault.
Oh my goodness. Okay.
Didn't eat breakfast.
So oh my gosh. All right. So this is going to do
hurt
extra damage to you. So you're going to have to take 8 damage.
And where does that come out of?
I think because all right, so I'm going to get shaky here, but I think because you chose speed, it can come from your speed pool.
All right, so my speed pool is now at 1 because I have my armor of 1. So
all right, that's right. So your armor saved you by 1. So you are looking rough in the speed, and we can say that you rolled off a bit, but he totally anticipated that. So though you did roll, you did not roll away from the shot he was taking on you. On him, what are you going to do?
Try and defend. Try and keep up with everything. We're just going to take another shot.
Okay. So you're still going for a 15 as your target?
Yeah. Hey, I got a 16.
Look at you. Well done. All right. So that doesn't get you any kind of bonus. Sorry, but you do your 4 points of damage, which now is going to knock him down 1 notch. Well, you don't do 4 points of damage because he's got heavy armor. Celica, Maurice, what do you want to do?
Sam, you want to go?
Sure. Is it like a lower difficulty if I attack the stunned one?
No, he just did not get a round. He did not get an action this round.
Fair enough. It's not like he's flat-footed.
Yeah.
I mean, definitely attack the one that's been getting hit the most.
Yep. All right.
Which isn't the one I've been trying to punch.
I'll keep on keeping on. I'll use my javelin, which is a medium weapon, and just chuck it at him.
Okay. So he defends at 15.
Yeah. And so even with my edge, I'd still have to spend 2 to get bonus on that?
Yep.
All right, I'll do it.
All right, so you spend 2 out of your speed, and your target is 12. Ouch. All right, so the javelin also bounces off the wall behind him.
Well, making up for the nat 20 I just rolled.
Celica, what are you doing to this fellow orange clay looking kind of guy?
Celica is going to activate his onslaught nano cannon and take a shot at, I guess, the one that Marie's hit.
Okay. What does this look like? How does this manifest from you?
So, Silica has a kind of a bracer that looks like it's like really made out of like white synth and looks like really clean, and it doesn't really match the rest of Silica's construction. And then a little port opens in it, and a little kind of like needle with a little loop at the end of it pops out, and a beam of light bursts out of it in the direction that Silica's sort of like hand is pointing, and he makes a little fist when that happens. Yeah, I'll do him's an attack.
Okay. This is an intellect, or is this is a
yeah, this is intellect based.
This is an esoteric. Okay.
Yep.
You bought yourself some edge in that.
Yeah. So I have 2 intellect edge right now, and it costs 1 intellect point. So can I put 1 to that, and maybe 1 towards effort to make it hit harder, or
so
better?
just kind of add it up. So it's 1 to do it, and then 3 for the effort, so 4. But you've got 2 edge, so subtract 2 off of that. So it costs you 2 to do this with effort.
Okay, we'll do that.
All right.
Roll a d20.
That's all you got to do.
I botch.
Oh
wow!
This is really, really dreadful. All right. I guess when you botch this, what do you imagine happens in this terrible botched? Describe your botched nano attack. What would that even look like?
Basically, the way that at least Silica understands it to work is that there is a lattice work of like nanites and like energy pretty much everywhere in the world.
Mm-hmm.
And he basically channels energy from that, and possibly even uses it to like fire, like just literally channels it through it. So just like gets the wrong channel. You know how Darkseid's beams go?
Yeah,
where like they like break at like very sharp angles,
very weird zigzagging.
Yeah, so basically that happens, and something else gets hit.
All right. Well, the only other thing around that could get hit would be the wall behind him. In fact, when this lattice of nanites hits the wall, it explodes out, and sadly, it explodes out right where Rupert had rolled. So Rupert, I'm gonna have you take 5 points in might.
Is that including not taking into account my armor, or
if you got armor, what kind of armor do you have to protect? Yeah, that's
my
not
solid skin.
Armor. Okay, so that's that saves you from 3 points. Is that right? Or 2?
Just 1.
Just 1.
Oh, alas. Okay, sorry. I was trying. I tried. All right. So you take 4 points of damage from your might. All right, Rupert, it is in fact your go here. I will point out that you can spend an action and take your first rest.
Yep.
If
that
you
is what
that.
I'm going to do. I'm going to take my first recovery roll of 1 action, and I'm going to recover 2 points.
2 points. You've got 1 left in your speed pool.
Yeah, I'm going to put it in my speed pool. Both of those into my speed pool.
Okay.
And I guess that's it.
All right, Osford.
Man, Rupert's looking pretty tough over there. I think I might
kill the robot. Kill the robot.
Kill a robot. All right, I will just try to shoot at the robot. I don't think I'm going to apply any additional effort to this. So just roll a d20 and roll a 10. It's
always a 15. All right, so you missed.
Yep.
Sprung. All right.
Well, the effort wouldn't have saved that, so yeah.
Okay. So the fellow, the one who has been damaged a bit, the one that Silica most recently targeted with that explosion of nanite energy, is going to lash out at Silica. In fact, and so he's going to make an attack on you, and this is a melee attack, not a ranged attack for this guy. This is actually just his what was his hand or his forearm is extending itself out to you and slashing at you like a whip. In fact, he's going to approach you a little bit, take a few steps toward you. So give me a defense at 12. Your choice, might or speed.
I'll take might, and I'm trained at might defense actions.
Very good. So you're going to be at 9 just on the basis of that training.
Okay, we'll do that. But I rolled a 5.
All right, so he is going to whack you hard in the torso for 5 points, unless you have some kind of armor, which, as I recall, you do not.
I have 2 points of armor.
Oh, you do have 2 points of armor. Oh, very good. Yep. Okay, all right.
So I'll take 3.
3 from your might pool. All right, the other one, the one who has been beating up on poor Rupert, is not registering Rupert as particularly a threat at all. In fact, he is also going to take a swing at Silica. Same deal.
Same deal.
All right. Mike gets it down to 9. Pick up with your training.
I rolled a 4.
And so 3 more points of damage to your might pool.
So I'm down to 4 might.
All right. All right, folks, it's looking pretty rough. Anam, what are you going to do?
Do either of these guys look remotely
Yeah, the one that's been taking the shots is looking a little rough around the edges.
Let's go ahead and actually approach him and well, no, because none of my weapon, the bow is the only thing I have that'll actually do damage to him. Huh. Yeah, let's just shoot him again.
Okay, all right.
We'll go ahead and put the effort in.
All right, so this is defense at 15, down to 12 with effort.
Hey, that's a 6.
That
doesn't do anything.
Also plinks off the wall behind him. All right, well, actually, he's a little ways away from the wall at this point. All right, Silica, Maria, what do you want to do? Maurice, sorry.
No worries. I think I'll keep trying to chip away at the injured one, just pulling out my bow, just kind of alternating weapons. This one, that's still a medium weapon, so hopefully it does their damage, but I'm not going to put effort into it because I don't have the points to spend. So
now, by my count, your speed is at 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
It's at 10, but
10,
I want to save it for defense.
All right, you go right ahead and do that. All right.
Hey, got there though.
Look at that. All right, well done. All right, so your medium weapon does a nice 4 points, but his armor blocks some of it, so he's down a bit, down a smidge. All right.
And is there any way to sabotage armor?
Not that I know of. I mean, there certainly are ways with various ciphers and things.
Fair enough.
But
I think what there is there's a way to basically boost somebody else's action and lower the difficulty, like with everything else. But I don't know where I saw it.
All right, well, I'll need to check that out.
Sure.
Yeah. I don't know about
the most
helping.
Efficient way to deal with this.
Yeah, there's an assistance thing, an assist, but
yeah, still probably best for us to fish.
Yeah.
Unless there was so if someone had a sledgehammer, an actual heavy weapon in this party, that might be a different thing. But
I can think of someone who's got a really good punch.
Yeah, we kind of do.
All right.
All right. Someone needs to give Rupert a back rub or something.
Is it my turn? Did Silica already go?
It's Silica's turn.
Oh, okay.
Yep. Silica will look down at his belly, which has been really scratched up, and just look up with the same expression, like he doesn't seem worried or anything. And he's going to try to zap the same one again.
All right.
This time, I'll put some effort into it again. That was the whole point of spending that edge.
Yep, that'll pull your target down. So this is the same zap as before, so it's going to cost you 2 with effort, and that'll put the target down to 12.
I rolled a 9.
Nothing. It zaps all around him, but he seems not affected at all.
Okay.
All right. Rupert.
I'm still feeling rather woozy, so I'm going to reach into my kilt bag or my kilt pocket.
Okay.
And I'm going to pull out my rejuvenator cipher.
All right.
And I'm going to head and take that, and I think I'm going to put it on my might.
All right. You can certainly do that.
Oh, 6. So that's the first time I've ever, well, it's still a really low score, but 6. Right. One pool of the user's choice is stored by a number of points equal to the cipher's level. So I'm going to add 6 points to my might.
All right.
So I'm now at 14.
Well done. All
right.
I'm
like, oh, you guys got to do something about this guy.
Osford.
I'll see what I can do. I'll crank another round to my crossbow and try to shoot at that guy.
Okay.
Target 15.
Target is 15. You did it. Well done. Okay. And your crossbow is a medium weapon or a heavy weapon?
Medium.
Medium weapon. Okay. All right. He takes some damage.
Yay.
In return, that guy who's been moving toward Silica is going to turn and take a swipe at Osford. So you're going to need to defend against a 12 as you see this whip-like appendage start extending your way.
All right. I'll try to jump out of the way, and I'll go ahead and burn a level of effort.
I'll put your target down to 9.
And I rolled a 6.
Which pool did you pull that effort out of? Speed?
Speed.
Yeah, I figured. Okay. All right. With some edge on it. All right. So you're going to take 5 points of damage?
Ouch. All right. Down to 1 speed.
All right. The other fellow is the fellow who has not been damaged at all yet. No one has done anything to him. He is going to take a shot at Maurice. He's going to advance toward you, so he's going to not necessarily close all the distance, but just take a couple of steps toward you and throw a barbed appendage at you.
Yeah, I do not want that bad touch, so I'm going to try to. I will spend some gas to try to get out of the way of that.
All right. Speed?
Yep.
All right.
And I'll spend 2 for my pool.
Okay. So your target is going to be 9.
Got there.
Got it. All right. So he whiffed right in front of your face, but you dodged that nicely. Well done. Autumn, what are you going to do?
More arrows.
All right.
The only thing that seems to have done a whole lot. No edge this time, or no effort this time. And that was an 8.
All right. Did nothing to him.
Was not arrowed.
I'm going to. So, did we figure out how I could maybe try to boost Mr. Punchy?
Well, what do you want to do? Tell me what it is so you want to help him. So you could say that. I don't know. You could try to ease his next whatever he's going to do. I could let you guys talk about that for a second and figure out. So you basically a help action will ease somebody's effort somehow.
Cool. Yeah. Then maybe I'll just I'm going to try to use fleet of foot to whatever action I take to get out of melee range of this guy because I don't want to be hit again. So just she'll dart back and try to distract with her blur of movement the guy that he's near, maybe kick up some dust or something in the hopes that it'll make it a little easier for him to land a punch. Okay.
All right. So we can say that Rupert's attack at the top of the round. He will have that attack level eased by your little cloud of dust.
Sweet.
It'll be harder to see him coming. All right, Silica, what are you going to do?
I shoot the guy.
All right. Same attack?
Same attack, so that'll cost me 2 intellect.
Alrighty.
14.
Got him. All right.
Okay.
That does how much damage?
4.
4 points of damage. All right. He is still up and running. Well, not running, but standing there and looking brutal. Cruel. All right. Rupert, what do you got for us?
Okay, so I'm down on the ground, but I see all that dust kick up, so I'm going to lunge at this guy and try to body tackle him and take him down to the ground so I can pummel him.
All right. Is that the guy who is...
who's been vexing me?
All right. The guy who's...
Or whoever, yeah.
The guy
right?
The guy who's been vexing you has taken no damage whatsoever.
It depends on where the dust was kicked up in front of.
Sam, what did Murray's do?
I was trying to kick it up probably on the guy that's coming at me, if that makes sense.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Him.
I'll see that, and I'll just roll and attack that guy.
Okay.
So the dust is giving me down to a difficult level, and I'll just go ahead and throw in some of my might to take that down to a demanding level.
All right. So he would defend at 15. Now you've got him down to a 12. Plus the help of the dust is going to take this down to a 9.
And I failed at a 3. Man.
Oh, wow. All right. So you get right up.
Can't win this night.
Yeah, he's just he just shakes you right off like you weren't even there. Nothing happened.
Osford, guy.
What have you got?
Well, I think after that last wallop, I'm just gonna kind of roll away and stand up and spit out some blood and take an action to try to heal back some of my speed.
That sounds like a good idea. Roll a d6 for us.
All right. Ooh, a 6. So 7 points back.
Nice. Well done.
All right. Just brings me up to 8.
Yeah, you're back in the action. All right. All right. So the fellow who has been beat up on, who shook off Rupert's attack, is also going to target Rupert with a slap to I guess what would be his back now if he kind of shook you off and you kind of stepped past him maybe somehow.
Yeah.
So you're going to need to defend at 12. Might or speed you want to use here?
I'm going to have to use might.
Okay.
And I roll a 5.
All right. Did you?
Nope.
Okay. It doesn't matter. Yep. You didn't take any edge. So you're going to take 5 points of damage, sir, minus your armor, which makes it
4 points of damage.
I wasn't imagining this fight to be quite this brutal. I kind of thought
no accounting for terrible dice luck.
Yeah, that's this is really
Roll20 really needs to have a dice jail kind of thing set up.
Yeah, how's it feel, you guys?
Good one, Brian.
Yikes! Well, the other fellow, the unwounded fella, is he is going to move towards Silica and take a swing at him. Silica, do you want to defend as might or speed here?
I'll do might.
All right. It's a 12 unless you want to spend some effort.
And is that with my training in might defense actions?
Oh, sorry. Yeah, that's right. That'll pull you down to a 9. Just plain without any effort at all.
Okay.
You defended well. All right. Well done. Nothing happens to you. Good job. All right. Anam, what are you going to do?
We don't even have one of these guys down, do we?
Nope.
No.
Your efforts seem to be just kind of plinking at him, at the one that you've been targeting.
Plink is all we got.
Yeah. Rupert's engaged with that one?
Yeah, Rupert is well, I mean, yeah, he's up close. He's in what we would call like kind of immediate range with him. So he's right there, but he's not between you and that guy. He's not blocking a shot or anything.
Can I do something to actually make it easier for Rupert? Either distracting it or something in that front to see if we can get a more solid hit.
What do you want to do?
It's a good question.
You could do, something like even just a flank action if you want to just run right up to him, so that.
Okay.
So that,
I'll get up in his face.
Only he had some sort of distracting critters that take their own actions on his turn.
Yeah. No, that's Rodrigo's right. I will whistle and have Arma come out of wherever Arma's been hiding.
Okay.
And get up in the little robot thing or the golem thing's face, so Rupert can try and do more.
And Arma's really insect-looking thing.
Yeah, the insect, squirrel, beetle, whatever thing.
Does it fly or does it jump around?
Yes.
Okay.
Like a grasshopper.
All right. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, like a jumpy flight. Okay, that works for me. All right. So Arma gets up in its face and is clearly distracting it from any hit that might be coming in the next. We could say up until
6 rounds, maybe.
Up until its next action. So anything that's going to happen with this to this guy, who's the guy who's already wounded, is going to have their attack roll eased.
And then I guess all of my pets get to act on my action without me, and I still have an action.
Okay.
That was not necessarily me saying that's what happens. That was me saying, is that what happens?
It's been too long since I looked at your skill.
All right.
Let's look it up real quick. Oh, you've got that weird character sheet, don't you?
Yeah.
Tier 1 Beast Companion, level 2 creature of your size or smaller, accompanies you and follows your instructions. You and the GM must work out the details, blah, blah, blah. Probably make rolls for it. The Beast Companion acts on your turn. As a level 2 creature, it has target number of 6 and 6 health, and it inflicts 2 points of damage. Its movement is based on its creature type. If your Beast Companion dies, you can hunt in the wild for 1d6 days to find a new companion. Enabler. And then there's the
Jack one.
Yeah.
I like the judgy way you say enabler.
All right, so it says, I'm reading this. It says it acts on your turn. I guess when it says it acts on your turn, I think I'm wanting to say it takes your turn. Like, you know what I'm saying? But I that doesn't make a lot of sense. We can have you have an action too.
Oh, okay. I know. I read it as it gets its own action.
Yeah. Okay. Let's do that. I mean, in any case, God knows you need it. So.
Yeah.
All right, the other critter is a level 1 creature, so it has a target number of 3 and 3 health, but
Arma is the one that's the level 1. The one on my back is the one that's the level 2.
Okay, so Arma has 3 health.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Thus me not wanting to send Arma in there all that often.
Yeah, really, no kidding.
But yeah, I will take this as an opportunity to try and actually hurt the thing again and shoot another arrow at it.
Okay.
Nope.
Alas.
But does that eat up?
Oh, wait. Oh, no, you didn't. You did not spend any effort on that, did you?
No.
All right, you rolled an 8. If you had spent effort, because remember that the attack was eased, so 9 was your target, you rolled an 8. All right. Sorry, I did not need to rub your face in the, if only you had spent effort on that. Sorry,
I thought 15 was our default target.
It is. You're in fact right.
So Never 12 mind. Would have been my target, and even if I'd spent effort, I still would have missed. So I didn't waste any effort this round.
You did not. Well done. Compliments to you instead of derisive.
Yeah, good job. We're failing very intelligently all around.
Yeah, lots of tactics being used to still lose.
Slow down the spiral, the downward helical spiral.
Alas. All right, Maurice, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to go back to just shooting at it and hoping for the best. So.
Okay, your attack roll is eased, so he's defending as 12 now, as a 4, which you need a 12.
I get there.
All right. Very good. All right. He takes a plink of damage. Celica, what are you going to do?
I will zap that guy.
All right. Zap the dickens out of him.
So, what is he? What's my target number? Is it still
Target
being?
number is just 12 with no effort now because he's still you're still eased because Arma is up in his face, flapping its little non-specified colored wings and jumping around.
Okay, so it's down to 12.
Yep.
I'll throw some effort in.
All right.
With my edge, that's going to take me down to 6 points in my intellect pool. Just going to drop it down to 9, the target number, I believe.
That's correct, yeah. I've got you at 7 in your intellect pool. We'll give me my count instead of yours.
I think when I rolled to recover intellect points, I was at 14 instead of 15 in the morning. So right. I think you maybe had me
with
one higher point.
Sorry.
It's all good.
Thank you for being honest.
Oh, sure. Here we go.
You did it.
I did it.
All right, now tell me how much damage do you do to this guy?
4 points.
4 points. All right, okay. He's still cruising around. Rupert, what are you going to do?
I am so mad. I'm like in a berserker rage. I'm just like, just so full of frustration and everything that I throw even more might into this punch. I'm trying to hit a 9 now, apparently.
It's with edge, you're going to try to hit a 9. That's going to be your target on this guy. With effort, sorry.
And I barely succeed.
You did. Yeah. How much damage do you do to this fool?
I will end up doing 6 damage to this thing.
6 damage to this thing. Okay. Rob, I have a proposition for you. How would you feel about an experience point for a GM intrusion? Actually, two experience points, one for you and one for somebody else of your choice.
Do it.
I feel very concerned about my pet, but we'll take the experience points. One for me and one for poor Rupert, who's been struggling all day.
All right, Rupert's gonna take an experience point, and Anand's going to take an experience point, and Arma and Rupert are each going to take 5 points of damage, which is going to be enough to really blat poor Arma.
No,
5 points of what damage?
Where do you want it to go? Might or speed?
I guess it's going to have to go into might because otherwise I'm down. So yeah, I'm down to 1. I'm down to 1 might, 3 speed, and 8 intellect.
All right.
So what happens?
This guy pops. He just and little shards of orange clay goo splat out everywhere, and his metal armor just drops to the ground. It only affects people who are in his immediate vicinity, so only Rupert and Arma. But they both take a pretty intense bit of damage from this explosion from this fellow.
My punch so hard he exploded.
You did.
Spear.
Would you say spear?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So, what are you going to do, Osford?
I think with the one other guy standing, I think I'm just going to kind of try to lay some cover fire and maybe throw some rocks or anything with my other hand and just try to distract him, largely just trying to assist whoever he's going to attack to make a easier defense roll.
Okay. All right. That sounds like a good plan. All right. So you're going to So just whoever, you're going to keep your eye on whoever he goes for and give that person an easement to their.
Yeah.
Okay. All right.
Or if he's coming at me, dodge out of the way, whatever.
All right. Okay. Sounds good. And in fact, he is going to take a swing at Silica. this is the guy who has not been touched yet. So Silica, do you want to do a might defense or a speed defense here?
We'll do might, and should go down one step because I'm trained at might defense actions.
Okay, so that's a big old 9 for you. It's your target.
Okay, I rolled a 2.
So you're going to take 5 points of damage minus armor.
Okay, so that'll be 3.
All right.
I'm down to 1 might.
All right.
Silica, look out!
Wait, did we account for that?
I think that 2 still misses.
That's right. Yeah. Darn it. I got excited. I was so hopeful. All right. Never mind. So Anam. Okay. Anam, I'm going to remind you, because this is just making me sad. You are, as I recall, wearing a ring.
Yeah.
And it is a ring that does what now?
Lets me move a metal object around within short range.
Okay.
Is this thing metal?
It is wearing metal armor pieces, so the chest piece would be larger than probably you could do anything with, but we could say that you could maybe manipulate one of its leg pieces, or you could manipulate maybe its helmet. Although maybe the helmet might be a stretch, but I'm going to grant you that.
The helmet is explicitly one of the things in the description, or drag a helm affixed to a foe's head to and fro.
Oh, there you go. And the connection lasts for 10 rounds.
Yeah. So let's go ahead and
to and fro him.
All right. So I'm not even. You don't need to make a roll for this. If you're going to spin this cipher for the next 10 rounds, you're going to and fro his head. And we're going to say that doing that is going to impair him. So everything he does is hindered. So it's going to be easing your defenses and your attacks because he's having someone mess with his head again and again.
Do I need to roll anything for level or?
Nope. We're just going to do it. We're going to call it happening. There you go.
Why is meant for the use of the cipher?
We're not even going to roll for the use of the cipher. You've got it.
Okay.
Well, you lose the cipher at the end of its
time.
Okay.
But when you got these, I was saying, well, that Galen can explain to you as an Eon priest what to do with these things, and so he can identify them and show you how to use them, which is what he did. So you know that you can do this with this thing.
It was more the expendable aspect of it was what I was asking.
Oh, okay. Yeah, it's gone. It's gone after 10 rounds. Yep. Will not function again. Sorry. All right. Maurice, what are you going to do?
Well, I'm going to take advantage of it being messed up by this helmet thing and try to hit it square in its him with my bow again.
Okay. So it defends now at 12, just as its basic defense. Great. That's its target.
Nice. I've got a 19.
Very good. All right. So you get to do +3 damage and a minor effect.
Fantastic. Well, one of my textbook minor effects or suggested minor effects is to actually regain some speed. So I'm going to do that if that's okay. It says restore 2 points to my speed pool.
That works for me. I'm not sure how that's going to, I'm not sure like story wise how that works, but we're going to allow it, by golly.
I seize the momentum.
Okay. You could do, other things you could do with a minor effect. You could say that you're going to like hit a specific body part, right? So like if you wanted to say, oh, I'll do I'll attack his knee or something like that, and hoping to center some attacks on his knee or that kind of thing if you wanted to do that. But
sure, what would the effect of that be like?
I would say maybe after if you got a couple of good attacks into his knee, it would impairing him would be a major effect. So I can't do that. I don't know. Let's just give you your speed back and be good with that.
Sounds good. Thank you.
All right. That sounds fine too. Yeah. Okay. So, but you got +3 on your damage, and your damage is what now?
It's a medium weapon, so it's a base of 4, right?
All right. Yep. So that would be 7 minus his armor. Okay. Very good. Well done. All right, Silica, what are you going to do?
Silica is going to zap him.
All right. Zap him then. Are you going to put some effort into this? He defends at 12 normally.
Yeah.
Now.
I guess I should. This is going to put me at 4. So let's try that. Was that put him 9?
That puts him down to 9, yes.
14.
You got it. All right. You did some damage to him. All right.
Okay, so 4 damage.
Rupert, it's up to you.
I tell you, we are up in the high mountain air.
Mm-hmm.
This is why Rupert hasn't been able to perform. He just can't catch his breath. And he knows that he still needs to punch this guy who's sitting at what's his difficulty level?
He's now down to 12, so he's defending at 12 now.
All right, I'm just going to have to do that because I have no effort to put into this because I'm just huffing and wheezing so hard. And I succeed with a 17.
All right, well done.
So
all right.
That's 6 damage plus whatever, plus a minor.
6 damage plus, you don't get a minor effect or anything, but you get +1. So that's
7
total
damage.
7 damage minus his armor. All right, that was a pretty hefty shock on this guy.
Oh, yeah. That'll teach you. Come on.
Very, very good. We need just a little bit more of that. Osford, what are you going to do?
I think I'm going to continue to lay down some cover fire, distracting him and easing defense roll.
Okay, that sounds good. So he is going to lash out at Anam, but he's lashing out. So to defend normally is 12. You're yoinking his head around to and fro, which will get you down to a 9. Plus, there are all this covering fire that's going around him that he's trying to dodge. So defending this on him, you're going to be trying to get a 6 or better.
Wow.
Do
might.
That was a nice 3. All right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should have spent it.
Yeah. Was that coming out of? We didn't specify, but was that coming out of might or speed?
It was going to be might.
All right. So you're going to take 5 points of damage.
Yep.
All righty. Out of your might pool. There you go. So you're down to 7 in your might. What are you going to do? I guess you're going to continue to yoink him around to and fro. Is that right?
Yeah.
All right. That is a very noble way to spend your turn.
I'm going to control the ebb and flow of this conversation.
All right, you do that. All right, Maurice, what are you going to do? What do you got?
I got a bow, and I'm going to keep on keeping on. So I'll fire at him again while he's being yanked around, because that seems to make this a lot easier.
All right, so your target is down to 12 now.
I will still miss, unfortunately.
Oh, darn. Okay, Blink's off nearby. Silica, what do you got?
Zap.
Zap him. You're going to spend the effort. Your target is 12 with no effort.
I don't think so. I'm down to 4 points of intellect. If there's any sort of brain with legs anywhere around here, I'm just going to be in a lot of trouble. So I'm just going to try and hit the 12.
All right.
And I got a 20.
That. Well done. Well done. So you do +4 to your base damage.
Right, which is 4.
4, so 8. He is not dead yet, but boy, it's nasty. He is rocked hard. You get a major effect. You can say that you stun him. You can impair him. You can knock him down if you want. It would have to spend its turn getting up, or
do the +4 damage.
Some other major effect. When it's +4 damage, I'm getting him. Oh, right.
Okay.
I was giving him both. Right. It's right. It's not both. Oh my gosh. It's not both. Yeah. Do the +4 damage. Never mind. I was giving you both. I don't know how to play this game.
Okay. So yeah. We'll say that Silica had gotten close enough to him to zap him, which will open up a big chunk in his back. And Silica just reaches in and pulls a component out
Nice. Well done. He is on his last leg, Rupert. What are you going to do?
I am so tired at this point, and knowing that that he's still being tossed to and fro, thanks to on him, I'm just going to hold out my fist, and so that it slams right into my outstretched fist. I've got nothing to put into it, so
all right.
And I get a success on that.
You did it. All right. So Anam boinks his head into your fist, and down this nasty thing goes. Ugh! Wow, what a mess!
That was way to go, Brad. Throw some bad guys at us.
Indeed. Well, that was excruciating, though.
So this thing is it's part of the drive thing, right? Where this hole is at.
So it's a wall. It's about 3 meters high. There's an opening in the wall. You can see inside it, and this seems to be that same material as the drive. You can see the little grooves tracing along, and little black motes running along the grooves.
And does it look like the big thing is coming from the other side of the wall?
So
the big light thing.
Yeah, so this is, it's coming from inside this structure would be your guess. Like you seem to be really close to it. Like you can, if you bob your head left and right, you can use your extended depth perception to see that, yeah, you are really right up on the black beam now. It is coming from inside this, or from on top of, or somehow from inside what you would imagine this larger structure to be here.
Well, we're going to have to find out what that is next time, because we're going to take a break right there. Thank you so much, everybody, for downloading and checking us this week. If you have any questions, podcast@majorspoilers.com. And until next time, here's hoping your dice rolls are a heck of a lot better than ours were.
This podcast is copyright 2022 by Major Spoilers Entertainment, LLC.